I'm Craig Edwards, and I'm a potter. I've been making pottery for about 44 years, be 45 years in September. I kind of started out in geology, and after I'd done a couple hundred clay samples, that was pretty boring. So I went back to school, and I just took a pottery class, and after that, I knew what I wanted to do. That was it. Recently, I specialize in teaware. I make some pretty good tea bowls for the formal tea ceremony, and then teapots. And there's about 20 different pieces that go along with teaware, from vases to the little jars you put tea in. My first pottery teacher was Japanese. That kind of set it all off there. I was really interested in European stuff too, but I like the Asian aesthetics. And in 2003, I got a Jerome grant to go study in Korea. And I wasn't really interested in tea at the time. Really interested in the pots they make, because they're just fantastic. And I noticed that a lot of the better pots were used in tea, and there was a lot of tea going on. And obliquely, I started to make the connection. Lately, I've been working with raku, wood-fired raku. It's strictly tea bowls. Raku tea bowls were originally made for the tea ceremony. I really enjoy making them because the people that use them are real knowledgeable. It's really fulfilling to work with people like that. We have a tea room at the studio here. We don't do the real formal tea ceremony. Tea can be served very formally and very informally. It's just like having coffee. The combination of tea and pottery in the Orient, both are really nice art forms, and the combination of them together is a wonderful way. In the Orient, they try and put nature a little bit more into what they do. In the West, we're more oriented towards machine-made things, and they really try to transmit humanity through the articles that they use, where we will judge things because they're perfectly round, stainless steel and that sort of thing. They will kind of like the idea that things are a little bit imbalanced, like nature is. It's a little bit softer. There's a real appreciation for it, a real cultivated appreciation. A few years ago, some of my work started to be recognized in Japan and Korea. And for some reason or other, I have a knack for making a good tea bowl. I don't know why. And so I've been going back and being invited and winning awards for tea bowls that I've made. And they're in a few museums and things. It's been a great experience. Here are the steps to making a bowl. First part, you have to measure out. And I'm doing a technique calling throwing off the top or throwing off the humps. So instead of making a lot of little balls of clay, I'll just draw up what I need. And then you open it up. Form it like this. Sort of get a measurement on it so I can have a little uniformity. I'll compress the bottom with this tool so I don't get S-cracks. And this tool is called a rib, and it finishes up the form on the inside. This is a little chamois. Makes it nice and smooth on the lip. We cut it off. And that's the throwing process. And these will set up a little bit. I'll trim them, and then we'll bisque fire them and glaze them. Fire them one more time. I fire all sorts of different ways. I like wood firing. I like the rhythm of it and the feel of wood and being really involved with it. Right now I'm not making anything, but I was a minute or two ago making of these bowls, and they're kind of like exercises on piano, you know, doing scales, and it's one of those. It's part of my skill set. It's one of those things that I can do, and I enjoy doing it. I used to do the Renaissance Festival mugs for them, so we'd produce tens of thousands of beer steins and coffee cups and goblets and things. So we did the mugs for the Minnesota Renaissance Festival for about 30 years, and that was good. It really teaches you how to make stuff. You get very good at what you do, and we quit doing that. And I'm really glad that I did it, because now I'm really good at what I do, and I can make things that I've been wanting to make for a long time. Art is long, it's endless. You can keep exploring avenues. The arts and humanities, there's a thing called the humanities, and I think that's what art does, is it transmits our human nature, our culture, to what we have visioned to the future. There's a lot of civilization. All we know about them is their art. That's it. So art will last for a long time, and so it transmits who we are. And so living in a rural communities is wonderful for that, because it lets you be a human being.